Hello, welcome to another interesting episode of Trash It. The topic we're going to be trashing today is about supporting your friends and family members who run their own businesses, okay? But before we go into the topic, I'm just going to do a little introduction of the people in the panel today. So you've got Yuri, who is my co-host. You've got Funshaw, who is, one of our regulars. We've got Mr. Jaguar Jantix. Again, you guys should already know everybody on this panel. And then I am going to come to our very own Victoria Iyama. You already know Victoria at this point. If you don't, I don't know. You must be under a rock, according to what Yuri would say. Okay, Victoria has been on the show before, but she went off. She was doing her own thing, and we just couldn't get enough of her, and we missed her. So we've asked her to come back on Trash It to trash this topic with us. Okay, so let's go back to the topic, guys. Ren Omokri put out a post a few weeks back, and he said Cristiano Ronaldo's jersey can cost up to $120. For all you football fans out there, you know how expensive football jerseys are. Okay, he said his jersey can cost up to $120, yet you will still buy it. Okay, because you love Ronaldo. But when your friends sell stuff at just $10, you beg them for a free product or you beg for a discount. Who needs the money between the billionaire Ronaldo and your friend? Don't treat people who don't know you exist better than you treat your friends and family. Real love is shown by loving the people that you interact with, not by showering affections on celebrities that you fantasize over. Let your disposable income circulate amongst your friend and family, not your celebrity crushes. Okay, so what he's saying in this, you've heard it basically, okay? And I think at some point we've all been guilty, or we've all found ourselves in a position where somebody is saying, oh, just sell this thing for me for free, or just give me a free product. So let me come to Mr. Jagwajantix first. What Reno Mokri is saying, is there truth in it? Are people happier to go to celebrities and buy things from celebrities, or to show more love, more support, not just in sales, in other things, right? Show more love to celebrities that they don't even know than their own friends. So let me come to you, Mr. Jagwajantix. What do you think about that?
It's a very funny situation. This is real. I suffer from this every day. I've got people who will call me and say, Ogbeni, now calm down now, Abba. This is how much. They've gone around, because I do money transfer. They've gone around, they've checked everywhere else. They've seen that they don't have the same rate that I'm giving them. They will now come to you and tell you, oh, I have a guy who does so amounts. I just think you are my friend. That's why I'm here. Then why are you here? You should have done it if you have a better price.
Mm-hmm.
If I see a better price in Woolwich or Elephant and Castle, there is no point me going to Oxford Circus. I'll quickly buy there and save my money. Why do you have to come to me and tell me, oh, I have somebody I normally buy from, so and the rate is better, so better give me good rates? Why are you here? Already I'm giving you discounts on commission. Already I'm giving you a rate that is better than the people out there. Still, you don't want me to feed my children. And you're saying you're my supporter or you love me. I had to tell somebody, I said, if you call yourself my brother, support my hustle.
Mm-hmm.
This is a screenshot of what people are doing out there. This is my own. You won't kill me. So people do this a lot. They go and celebrate and contribute money for somebody who just got evicted from Big Brother Niger House.
Yeah.
But they can't give 20 naira to their cousin or sister or friend who is trying to sell something to actually make ends meet. We have a problem. We have the greatest hypocrite in our communities, we Africans, especially Nigerians. It's sad. I'll stop here.
Thank you, Mr. Jagwajantix. Victoria, let me come to you. I mean, you're a celebrity, and I suppose if you put something on the market, for example, to sell, you advertise it on your page, people are going to rush it, right? Because people love you. But now, somebody else's friend might also sell that same thing, but then they'll rather come to you rather than go to their friend. How would you, because I think maybe you're on the other side of this, what would you say about it?
Um, this is very, very complicated because yes, people patronize you because of the love, right? And they have for you, and that is something you can't really control, right? That, oh, I'd rather go to this person and buy it than to this person. But what I'm it's really, really hard, it's hard. Unfortunately, the truth is buying from celebrities or what celebrities influence or advertise is not really the best. And this has happened to me, because I remember one time a celebrity was advertising a wig, hairpiece, blah, blah, blah from Nigeria, and I bought, and it was rubbish. Just total rubbish. I really regret and a lot of things. But I am one of those people that I will support my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I will support my friends. I mean, for how many years I've had just one makeup artist because she's my friend and she's become my sister. And no matter if she's busy, I don't do my makeup because I'm just like going to someone else that doesn't know the structure of my face.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. And I want to patronize her. I want to buy her products. But that's me. And that's the love I have for her because I want her to grow. I do adverts free for her. I do recommendations. It's nothing. I think another thing, it depends on the individual. What kind of individual are you? Are you a kind of person that wants other people to grow and support them? Now, the downside to it is when you now become such a good supporter, people tend to take advantage of you, right? So you have to be very, very careful also. Now, because I don't sell anything, I would not really um, be able to talk about me as a seller, but me as a customer, I can't talk about that, And I know that a lot of times I have been taken for granted because I come to patronize you, and the service I would have received from a typical white shop, you, because it's me, you're not giving me that service. And right in front of me, you're treating someone as priority for me that I'm not even pricing. So the downside to it is a lot of our Black people or friends, families, they take you for granted, right? They take you for granted when you're there to support them and to promote their goods or services.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Oh, okay, this one is my friend and she will understand. I'll just apologize. She will understand, no wahala." But another person who doesn't know, who can't be bothered, who might not even come back tomorrow. So again, it's our mentality, of taking people for granted. And that's why sometimes there was a while back, somebody was doing campaign, support Black products. I'm like, hey, if you know the bullshit that a lot of Black services offer, you won't even be doing a campaign saying support Black services because they take advantage of you and you're patronizing them and everything to the max. So sometimes it's just not worth it. You're my friend, you're my sister, you're my brother, but if you're not going to give me the service or the product I want that I'm paying for, then there's no point. And one thing is, I love to pay money because I don't want insult. Hmm? I do not want insult. I am not obligated to use that product after I have paid money for it. I can as well dump it somewhere. So don't say, "Oh, Victoria, I gave you this thing to advertise for me and you're not wearing it." So
Mm-hmm.
I will pay you. So that the day you bring your bullshit to me, I give it back to you. I don't even know. So I'd rather pay than get that favor. I mean, a lot of times, many people are like, "Oh, please, I want you to wear my costume, my dress, and advertise for me." I'm like, I can't because I might not give you the service. I might not wear it the way you want me to wear it. So if I'm going to have to patronize you, I will pay you, make that dress for me. I will still give you your credit because I want you to grow. I will still say, "Oh, I made this beautiful," but I will pay you. So that's me as an individual.
Okay,
Other
so
people is
so
very
Victoria, let me
complicated.
just so for example, if you wanted to buy a Louis Vuitton handbag, right?
Mm.
And then you have a friend who does her own brands of bags. Would you
Mm-hmm.
rather spend maybe £2,000 on a Louis Vuitton handbag, or would you rather spend maybe £500 purchasing a handbag from your friend? What would you, in that situation, what would you do?
Victoria, I would purchase from my friend.
You will.
Not because he's my friend, but because I am not a brand person.
Okay.
So that Louis Vuitton is a bit 2,000. When In fact, I'll tell that my friend, can you order this bag for me for 250? You understand? It's wisdom, right? Even if I win the lottery, there's so many things I wouldn't do. God, give me the money. Why would I spend 2K on a bag and another person spends £50? We put it together. My dear, the difference is not much. And you will be shocked that depending on how you care for that bag, it will last till your daughter or the next generation will wear it. So there's really no much difference. Now we have copy everywhere. Why would I spend so? I'd rather go to my friend whom I know that her product is not mass production. That's number one. She's not making 500 bags. She's probably making 5 or 10 of those bags, and it will be spread. So I'd rather buy it and know that, okay, it's not just about patronizing you, but I love your design. You have to work hard for it. I love your design, and I want you to grow.
Okay.
The only problem is when you have now grown, you go and look for expensive actor and pay the person money to advertise for you, and forget me that I used to patronize you way back. That is it. So it's a black mentality thing.
Yeah.
You understand? And a lot of people have done it. I know of movie producers that when they don't have money, Victoria, help me now. I just want to do this. So I will now do the film and I will not collect anything. Guess what? When the film makes money and they have money, they will now go and fly in an actress whom we even started together and be giving that person breakfast in Bloomdale's. Meanwhile, the person did not give me a dime and the thing they pay me. So now I've said, okay, I will not support. I only support if I have something to gain. Supporting comes with a risk. People will take advantage of you because you're supporting them. And then when the blessings come or when the rewards come, they will not remember you. They will now go to those people that rejected them based on cost or pricing. You understand?
Yeah.
And then they run.
Okay.
So it's both ways.
I think that's a very important point that you brought up there. Yuri, I want to come to you, but Funcha, let me just come to you real quick. So what do you think? People supporting their friends, you've heard what Victoria has said. What are you thinking? Has she managed to convince you otherwise, or what are you thinking here?
Yeah, I personally would consult my friends or would patronize my friends instead of brand. I think Nigerians generally we tend to follow the brands. We tend to follow influencers. We follow celebrities, BTs. Whatever is trending, you want to say that, oh, I also bought it in Gucci store. I also bought it in Adidas store or stuff like that. And that's what happened. Maybe because of my own upbringing, I've said it on this show severally that I'm from a very, very, very poor background. So I just didn't care about Louboutin. I just want to have a shoe. Again.
Pronounce
So
it
there's a
properly.
difference.
Pronounce it
I don't know.
It's okay. We are coming to you, Yuri. Okay. Advocate.
I don't know.
You're
I don't want to
still
wear
pronouncing
Puma.
it properly.
Or maybe I should call Puma the one I
So,
or I should call like we have here Bata is here. Yeah. So I wouldn't care about those. I just want to have a shoe. And the same mentality even goes with me, even at home when I'm eating. My wife will dish and put a lot of meat on it. I might not touch the meat, I'll just eat the food. I don't care about the meat. I just want to have food in my belly. Okay, so that's how I grew up. So, and a very good example of my own thinking is when I was going to get married. The lot of vendors that I could have gone to, I could afford it at that point, but I wanted to support my friends. And all the things that I used for my wedding were for my friends. And I didn't, I can't say I didn't price. There were some things I had to negotiate, like the cake. There was a particular cake I saw and I wanted. And when I got to the people that were making it, they were like, it was ₦1 million. I was like, damn, for the cake.
wow.
And I saw a friend that could do it, I have a friend that could do it. And I sent it to her. This is my cake for my wedding. This is what I want. Can you do it? And how much? He said, Funshaw, because of the relationship we had before, give me anything. Yeah. She makes lovely cakes. And she was the best student while we were in school in terms of cakes and everything. And she still does it till date. She does for governors and big people. You get? And I went to her from way back. This is the cake I want for my wedding. How much? It's 1 million from those people that I took this picture from because I wrote them. I can't not that I can't afford 1 million, but I don't think
It's not necessary. It's not
Yeah.
necessary.
So are you
Well,
going to do it for me? She said, I will do it for you. Give me whatever you think. And between me and her, I gave her whatever I thought. You get. So I partnered, and after, even my wife's bridal chain, the clothes that they wear and all of that. I think one of my friends does a very good job. And if you see those dresses, you think it was ready made, like the ones that they order online. And after everything, she went online. I was like, we need more people like Funshaw and the wife that patronize they use their friends for all the things they needed
really
for their
good.
wedding, and they
Kudos to
paid.
you guys.
Yeah.
You get. So that's my own kind of person. I'm not a brand freak. I just want to wear a very good clothes. You get, and make sure I'm clean and presentable anywhere I go. So for me, I patronize my friend anytime, any day,
Okay.
over brands. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Funcho. Yuri, let me come to you. Please teach us how to pronounce the things. Go
Oh,
on.
please. It's not that, guys. She's Christian Louboutin. So take it easy. You don't need to bring all your teeth out.
Louboutin.
No, the thing about it, I think Celia and I, when we were discussing this, I had some reservation because I'm thinking we're not that kind of human being, as in whatever people put out, like me and Celia will go above and beyond. So I kind of struggled with the message because it didn't apply to us. And then she was like, oh, think about it well, think about it well. And I thought about it well. Trash It puts out a lot of effort for content that go, and I'm talking about 150%. And you have numerous people that could literally just share it on their page or just go on, and I term those people enemy of progress because I don't see why people that are your friends put their all into something and you don't want to support them. So I am of the view, I have brands and I buy brands and I buy from friends. And most times, and I sit on two sides of this in the sense that there's nothing that my friends do that I don't support. If it's to put you on my DP, if it's to tell you, like some people call me, do you know who does this? Is this person? I'll send you the details. I want my friends to succeed because the thing about it, in the midst of successful people, if all of you are successful, it makes the journey a lot sweeter. Do you get what I'm saying? Not that one person has, and then the 4 people will now be riding on the 5th person. You're bringing that person down. So I have a problem with people that find it difficult to support the small. If you can't support the small, chances are you won't support the big. There's no point you coming to drum the drum when in the beginning I was hustling and you didn't support me. Now that we're seeing all over in Africa on DSTV, channel 189, Sundays, you now like, oh, Yuri, you've not invited me, and you and Celia have not invited me on Trash It. Bull crap. When we've invited you, what have you done? When we've asked, when shows have put out, what support have you given? I have an issue with that. Initially, when Celia and I were discussing, I'm like, I don't have that problem. Then you thought about it. There's some enemy of progress out there. Now, I understand that sometimes when people put products out there, they're not up to par. So, when your friends are not doing what you think they should do that should bring value to their business, patronize and be like, Ogbeni, the shoe that you made, the hand was bent this way. Next production, let's bring the hand inside. You know what I'm saying? That is what I expect.
At least it shows they're watching it. At least it shows that they're watching, they're following you. They're happy with you, what you're doing.
I am one of the people that do support Black businesses. And it's a thing that I've done recently, and I keep doing it because I think there are a lot of Black brands out there that don't get the recognition that they deserve. And they're as good and even better than the lubes. Like, I don't want to mention names, but they're Black brands that I support when it comes to bags. And that's because I see that they've put the effort in and they should get that respect. Other those notable brands are getting. Black people are the people that support Gucci. They're the one that support Prada. There's the one that supports Sophia Webster, but they will not support their contemporaries. Maya Tafo. You get what I'm saying? There are Nigerians who are guilty of it. You go to, I have a friend that she gets his suit from William Hunt, and they're bespoke suits. Once the day I walked in, the guy was like, "You're Nigerian," and I'm like, "Oh wait." It was like everybody that comes here are Nigerians, and I'm talking about 950 pounds suit, not 250, 900 pounds starting from. So there are designers in Nigeria that make similar suits. I'm not saying, look, you have your money, spend it. I have my money. Look, go to my shoe closet. I have shoes. But what I'm saying is support people that you know that are doing the same thing. If whatever they're putting out is not up to par, or Benny, I bought your shoe, but that shoe, no. This is what you need. That's what I expect.
Yeah. And just like you said, you have your money. You can do whatever you want with your money. But at the same time, if you feel you can support someone, there's no big deal. There's a family member of mine that makes shoes, start a business like that. And she's like, I want to make shoe for you. I'm not interested. When the wahala too much, I said, okay, do one or two for me. I got the 2 shoes. I didn't like it. I paid and I gave feedback. Like, this and this and this and this are things you need to improve. Did I buy? Yeah, I bought. I gave it out. Fine. But it doesn't mean like the fact that I patronize her will make her grow, will make her improve, give her the feedback, and probably other customers will not face what I face. And that's it. It doesn't mean that I have my money, I cannot buy Christian Noble.
Please just be buying your
just say CL, please. Bidebi, you want to say something? I want to come to Ajike, who's just joined us. Okay, but Bidebi, you wanted to say something before we move to Ajike.
What Victoria said, that thing is a very, very valid point. And it's always been my driving force for a long time, from way back in Nigeria. And she mentioned that somebody was saying support black businesses here and there. That was me. That was my post. And I remember she made that point then. It was a big page then. So, see, there are people that I support. I like big brands. Let us not lie.
Yeah.
I like big brands. No, I don't like big brands. I love big brands. Guess what? I also love my African products. Yeah. I love my African products. I buy from Frank White. I buy from Omololu. There is a guy I just bought some shoes from in Nigeria right now. Those shoes are sick. Oyibo cannot beat that guy. And this guy is just living in Aguda Surulere, inside one wooden shop. But if you see the shoes this guy is making, I had to buy 2. I had to tell him, guy, you have to come to UK. Start running your business account. I will help you with somebody else to arrange invitation, and then you can disappear. And when people start buying from you,
we don't encourage that on this show, but go on.
See, we all know that place you don't cast.
I know, we know.
Yeah, and everybody's japping.
You know. So what am I trying to bring out? When I go to people's businesses, I see how Oyibo people respect you. The customer service is there. Black people, they will disrespect you.
They will talk
you anyhow, like you don't exist, because they think they're doing you a favor. But if you enter Rajiv Patel's shop in the corner shop, they will treat you, they will tell you, hello sir, how can I help? Oh, thank you for patronizing us. They're telling you thank you. Nigeria person will just treat you like, like you don't exist. But I don't do that to other people because I don't want anyone to do it to me. People will tell me when I do business for them, your customer service is nice. You are so polite. You are so nice. I'll tell
we don't expect it.
And the next thing, other people will start coming and be like, somebody gave me your number. Somebody gave me your number. And I've grown in the space of 6 months. So we have to be well groomed. We have to pick the right words when we're talking to our customers. Because when I go to ordinary corner cafe there, where they're selling English breakfast, I will go there and behave like a normal human being. But if I enter Christie's, I'll be like, hello, you come here. We need to respect one another as Black people. It is very, very bad. We're so, I don't want to use the bad words. I don't want to use foul words, but our community, we Africans, we need to do better.
We Nigerians, let's drill it home. Well, if you go to Nigeria High Commission, the things your eyes see there. Oh my God.
Thank you very much for that, Bidemi. Ajike, thank you for joining us. And everybody on the set, and we have Victoria Yama on the set in the house today as well. Okay, so Ajike, you know the topic we're trashing today, what we're talking about, and we're looking at supporting friends and family versus supporting big brands. Okay, so what's your take on this? What do you think? Supporting friends and family, can it come back and bite you, or would you rather support big brands?
That family cannot come and buy me because of the kind of person I am. I'm very outspoken. So if you're selling your things to me, I have no upfront what I will tell you. But I think the problem really with small brands need a big break, and the big brands started small. So there's this program on CNN, Club 100. You see, when you see they start, they do this program where companies over 100 years they cover their past, and you see, most of them started very small. Like I think the last one I watched was Twinings Tea, where they were talking about how I think the owner was Twinings, and he came, he just bought some people's products and all that, and it started small. But what most companies in Nigeria don't look ahead, they don't look at posterity, they don't look at customer service. I'm a customer service manager, that's what I do. A lot of businesses are not customer centric. If you go to people's DM, even the way they will respond to you, you're already angry before you even buy the thing, you're vexed. You sort of have abused yourself before you even want to buy it. I think that's a lot of problem. And it's not just the seller, also the buyers. We are very crass in Nigeria. We don't even know how to say hello, good afternoon. The other person too doesn't know how to say hello, good afternoon. But we need people's money. Money is not going to come out of our, it's not going to grow. So I don't think it's bad supporting small businesses. But small businesses should be open to feedback. That's where the problem is. A lot of them are not open to feedback. You say that's how it is. It's your skin that is not good. Have you gone to hairdresser before? They say it's the shape of your head. And they'll say, I will go in shady. It's the way your head is looking, or you buy cream. They say it's the way your own skin is. There are just some things, and I quite understand. I think upbringing, and we're not just open to learning new things. And also, Nigerians don't expect quality. I don't know why. Maybe it's just ingrained. We don't expect quality. So at times, somebody will give you something, but she didn't hear, that's how she is, just push it aside. We should expect quality. We should expect, and at times when we expect, I think recently, day before yesterday, I introduced someone to my niece's company. She runs a tourism company. And the lady said the reason why I did not pay to them was because they were too polite. I felt they were going to run away with my money. She actually told me that. She said, I said, why are you not expecting good service? That I was like, maybe I asked them questions. They asked. She said it to me. Said I didn't pay because I felt, they want to.
Wow.
Yeah. So Nigerians, we are not expectant grand things. We're not expectant of good things. I don't know why. In as much as we go to church all the time, I think somehow, somewhere in our subconscious, we just don't expect good things to happen. I don't know why. But so I think it also translates down to our services, our goods, and so many things. Why is it that the same thing? Some Igbo people will leave Nigeria and go and say, "Send me to do substandard something." They'll tell you substandard, do substandard, and do normal. Yes, in fact, the person that does our generator, we call him follow come. We call him follow come. If you want your generator to be good, you carry that generator on your head and go to Oyinbo market and go and meet him. While you are there, you are seated, you see people that come and say, "Please give me the fake." He has the original, he has the fake.
I can't.
Ajike is quite right. I think years back, if you can remember, when Air Nigeria was launched. So Mr. Gada and I were going to Nigeria. And I said, okay, let's patronize Air Nigeria. Go on the plane. When we got there, they didn't have personalized screens. But you told us you had personalized screens when we paid for tickets. Because we went online, they said we had our own screens, blah, blah, blah. So me and Mr. Gada kicked off, like, why are we, those screens that would drop down? So we were like, what? You've charged us essentially what BA would charge us. How come we haven't got a personalized screen? And the air says we're like, oh, the blah, blah, blah. So I said, no, when we bought the ticket, you said you had personalized screens. The way we were barraing, that was something like, is it enough for us to just get to Nigeria? There's no need for you to get mad. It's the safety. It's all of us. How many television are you going to watch?
Yuri, so where did they expect you to watch it? So stretch like this?
They will drop the thing. That was what they were doing, like a projector. So we were like, no, that was it. Eventually, they came and apologized and moved us to their supposed first class. Those ones had tablets. They give them tablets. those DVD thing. So, but people were telling us like, oh, what is the big deal? Is this not just a land in Nigeria? My husband goes, no, we paid
for a service.
For a service, and the service is not there. And I'm like, oh, Chibukati de Koni, is not wanted to get to Lagos. Well, I know that we could have easily have gone to another airline.
Yeah.
If your ticket was £400 now, we'll understand that we've paid for what we have received. You have told us on your website you had personalized screen. We didn't need to. Now it wasn't as if we even need to share with another person. It was a drop down.
All of you watching the same thing.
Same thing. So it's ingrained in us for some reason not to expect.
Not to
expect because
things. I don't know.
You see, the thing for me is I like to support Black businesses, and anybody. If you're my friend and you're doing something, I will borrow money to support you if I have to, right? Okay, but one thing I've noticed that some Black businesses are very unprofessional. I think Victoria, you've mentioned it. I think everybody has mentioned it. I'm just going to give a few examples. There's a hairdresser not far from me. I live in Gravesend, so African hairdressers are not very easy to come by in this area. So there's a hairdresser near me. I have her number. So I called her to say, I want to come and weave my hair. Are you available? Give me time. She said, okay, come in an hour. And let's assume that hour was for 1 o'clock. So I said, okay. So it's not far. So I took a walk. So I got there, let me say 15 minutes to 1. I didn't mind waiting. I sat down. But by the time I got to the salon, the woman was braiding somebody's hair. And I knew that hair will not finish in 15 minutes. So anyway, I'm thinking, okay, let me see what she's going to do. As soon as it was 1 o'clock, I said, hello, I'm here. You told me to come in an hour, and here I am. And she goes, oh, auntie, please just wait 1 minute. Let me just finish this woman's hair. And I said, but you know that you're not going to finish this hair in 1 minute. All I want is the weave back so that I can wear my wig. So maybe you need to come and do my hair because I'm not going to sit here. And she was like, yeah, but just wait now. This woman has been here since. And I said, I phoned you from home. You told me to come. I got really angry and I said to her, you see, this is the reason why Black businesses, they don't succeed. Most of them. This right here is the reason. No customer service. It became an argument between me and her, right? And then she eventually asked somebody else to come and do my hair. And that person, because she and the person were braiding that hair, so that person came grudgingly, touched my hair, and this hair is not even, because my hair is natural. So when you wash it, it shrinks. And she goes, this hair is not even going to be long enough for your hair. And I said, it's a natural hair. Do you know what natural hair textures, what they're like? You need to know your trade. This is your profession. Right, you should know that my hair would when you bring it out, it would straighten out. And they were arguing and talking, and this at that point I just said, you know what, thank you, it's okay. I can do it myself. I just didn't want to stress myself out. So I left the salon and I went home. On my way home, I just began with my hair like a mad woman on the street. Because and I said to her, I'm never coming back here, and I'm never going to ask someone to come here because this is the kind of treatment that you would give. And when I got home, she called my husband's phone and I apologized and all that. But that's just one example. Last week, we went to an African restaurant. Yuri, you would have been there, but okay. The food was perfect. It was absolutely nice. Something as easy as serviette on the table. There wasn't any. So I said to this person, and normally, when you get to a restaurant, there's serviette on the table, there's the cutlery, everything is there. No serviette, no cutlery. They bring food. Excuse me, sir, please, can I have serviette? Hey, I'm coming, I'm busy. Hey, God. And I'm like, if I'm in Wagamama, or if I'm in TGI, or if I'm not going to be begging you for serviette. I said maybe the one on the table is not enough. My cutleries are already there. So it just goes to show that sometimes Nigerians, when we run businesses, or maybe Black people, when we run businesses, if another Black person is coming to patronize us, we expect them to understand that, yes, we might not have cutleries on the table, we might not have serviette, but it's okay. But it's not okay, because this is just the basic necessity when you run a restaurant that you should have. Okay, so let's swap gears to going even to social media, right? You put a post, right? So your friend has just started this new business that she's doing. She put a post out there. You scroll past the post, you see it, but you scroll past, you don't even give it a like. You know that giving it a like would help that business at some point,
progress.
What is it with people not liking? Bidemi, let me come to you, because you're on Instagram all the time, you have a page there, and what is it that why would people not even support just by clicking a like? They don't have to pay for it.
You see that thing you said about entering. Let me start from that your restaurant experience. Let it be a Pakistani or Afghan or a white person coming into that restaurant. You see all of them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Yes, sir. And
Exactly.
that is high service. The way they will be picking tissue paper, they will be picking surface paper, they will be carrying tray, your pata will be holding cutlery, everybody will be running helter skelter because the white person. And we do the same stupid thing in Nigerian airports. The time I was on the queue, at the back, and there was one white guy, including, I don't want to mention that guy's name, one big celebrity comedian, so it doesn't look like I'm dragging him. He was at the back. The next thing, we that we've been there on the queue, waiting for our turn, they just dragged the bag. Where does sir? Come, sir. Come to the front. They took the white guy to the front. They took TA2 to the front. I was forced to talk. My missus was like pulling me. Okay, don't talk. I was like, excuse me, would you have done the same thing if you were in London? That you came, you were at the back of the queue, some hoodlum grabbed your bag and took you to the front, and then you went ahead, you didn't care about all of us. It was like, oh, sorry, he's right. He's actually right. I should be on the queue like everybody else. See, I barely mentioned his name. So that comedian now apologized and went to the back. Oh, sorry, I was here yesterday. I missed my flight. That's why they're quickly trying to attend to me, blah, blah, blah. I just looked off. So on social media, trash it, for example. I didn't know you guys from anywhere. I just saw that you're doing something good because I have experienced the same before and I didn't want you guys to go through it. There was a time, I think it was 2012 or 2010, my missus was a radio presenter. We're doing these shows, we'll be recording it at home, blah, 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 put it on Facebook. And nobody ever supported it. So when you guys came that time, I was like, I have the follower. I'm not paying for subscription. It won't cost me anything. The topics they're discussing is good. Why don't I put it there? And I reposted it.
Yeah.
It's not going to cost me data. I reposted it and I kept posting it. It won't take
till now
from me. Yeah. You know, and it got to a point you guys said you would like to have me on your show. Maybe it was in relation to something I posted and you guys wanted to discuss it. And that is how I ended up here. So they will not help you on social media. They will not repost for you. They will not buy from you. Even when they buy from you, they want to impose their own price on you. Nobody, all the guys that used to come and cry to me then, oh, please post my thing. Please post my thing. Please, I beg you, post my thing. All of them were in my DM. Today they're big. They can't even repost one thing from me. They can't even tell anybody, oh, follow Africa's Emergencies. The same way they're doing for this love and
Yeah.
They can't do it because they don't want you to take the shine. But what is life outside Instagram? Who are you? What does can you know? Can you grab your phone and make things happen in Nigeria where you say you belong? If I go to Nigeria and be myself without mask, I know some phones that I can call and things ground will shake. You know, so there is street life for me outside Instagram, bigger than what Instagram can ever offer me. So that is why I'm not bothered.
I'm just gonna buttress what Bidemi said, and there are very few people who would do that, right? So this show never knew Bidemi from Adam. We were just on Instagram and we had trashed a topic, right? And coincidentally, we saw something on Bidemi's wall that was exactly what we trashed. So I sent him a DM and I said, Bidemi, I didn't know his name. I said, excuse me, blah, blah, blah. I introduced ourselves and I said, we're going to add what we recorded in a week's time or so. And I can see that you've put this post. Would you like to share our teaser so that people can see what our opinion and views are on the show? And I think because maybe you get a lot of people in your DM, so you didn't respond until after we had heard the video. And then he was like, oh, of course, yes. So I sent him the teaser and he shared it. And that was it. Right now, this is a show that we would like to have celebrities on the show. And we all know we've had Victoria as one of the celebrities on the show. We've had Real Worry Picking as one of the celebrities on the show. And how did we get them? We got Victoria through someone who Yuri knew. And we got Real Worry Picking through me just sliding into our DM and saying, okay, you said something on your wall, would like to invite you in to talk about it. and she came on the show. We didn't have to pay her. We didn't have to pay Victoria. And Victoria has been back on the show since after the first video she's done. She's been back here. All we need to do is say, Victoria, please come on the show. And she does, right? So, but sometimes small businesses need a break. Sometimes things like this, shows like this, or artists or whatever, people need a break. Supporting them is not gonna kill you. We will put a post on Instagram. We will be begging people to even view it.
So the thing is, you see, as regards that post, again, me as a very simple person that I am, I used to like post a lot, but you get people attacking you because liking a post is like you're supporting that thing. It could be good, it could be bad. And then a lot of these fake celebrities, you don't have to be liking people's posts too. You can actually read and scroll through, and that's why they say, you make yourself so important that when you like a post, it is so special. And I look at these celebrities and I'm like, okay, first of all, I'm not your kind of celebrity, because your celebrity, you were made by social media. I was not made by. We didn't have social media
when
so
we had 3310.
There's no camera. Without social media, I am still who I am, and I'm still who I'm going to be. Exactly. But then I noticed that really and truly, a lot of so-called celebrities, they would not like your post. Even me, my so-called colleagues, a lot of them, I would post something, they would not like it, but they would not go and like another reigning celebrity or something. So obviously, when they come to the UK and they send a message, I will just scroll past, like, hey, you don't come and be mad. You understand? So they create that fallacy about their existence. You understand?
I think social media too also, the creators of social media made that. I don't know, because when you see people will follow you, and maybe if you follow someone, they will not follow you back because they want to have more followers. As in, there's really nothing wrong in it, following someone back. Or if the person has something interesting or the person's page is okay, but instead of celebrities, they may come to your page and even like, as in not even like, they will maybe, how do people know now? When you put this what's that thing on top?
Insta story.
Insta stories, they will view.
Okay.
If from Mr. Stories, we actually know who is even looking.
Yes.
They will view.
Absolutely.
But they will not like, you understand? They will not like it. Or they will not, so I always tell people, I don't know why people don't like following people back. Or some people follow you. There's this law, follow, like, unfollow. Some people use it to grow their page. They will follow you. They will like a few of your pages. The moment you follow them back, they will follow you. To grow their own. To grow down, and I think it's social because of this tick. They want this blue tick. Everybody's looking for tick up and down. So I think maybe they're trying to find that volume. It's wrong. At times I follow people, but I realized that people were doing it to me. They will follow. Like once you follow them, they will follow. If I went to download follow call, so as they unfollow, I'll just go, okay, you have unfollowed me. I'll follow you the way as in with speech and I can't say
alacrity.
Thank you. So a lot of, I think it's just this false air of being, because I know a lot of people that have a lot of followers and I have more money in my accounts than them. So by the time I realize that I have money in real life, so people don't have money in real life.
And we know all you want is money,
myself. Hey, now. Exactly. So I just gave myself all this. We are trying to grow Instagram. I even stop. I can't remember last time I've done anything on Instagram. I do, but I'm not doing it out of the day I have something to do. I'm not trying to grow anything or what's something you really like something. Over time it will grow. So I think.
Bidemi, you were gonna come in there.
Yeah, I was just gonna shed a little light on this follow and not following back issue. If you're a small page and you don't have something going on, it may be okay for you to follow everybody that follows you. When you have a big page and you follow a lot of people, the amount of updates on your page alone, you can't deal with it. Even to read messages, even right now, to read messages in my own kind of DM, it's like a bulldog fight. You can't cope, you can't deal. There are over 500 messages there. How many will you read? Which day are you going to finish?
Get a virtual assistant.
So it's not easy.
That's how we are eating. Get a virtual assistant. We are here. We're people. That's how we are.
You don't want people to see the secrets The people bringing
That's
true, you know.
Yes, the person will sign an NDA.
The people bringing their husband's case. This girl sent nude to my husband. See her breath. I want you to post it. My husband did this. Oh, my wife. I caught my wife. You don't want people to see that too.
Are you serious?
I think what we need
let
to
your VA sign and don't.
Please, can you employ me as your?
They didn't ask you, Funsho.
They didn't ask you. Funsho that is even asking for the job because the
no, wait, we are not in our caucus.
Caucus.
That's only caucus.
Yes. So to finish what I was saying, look at the Asians. Look at what they do. One person will open one off license, put one friend there. They'll go and open another one somewhere. See how they help each other. They buy. They don't try to impose their own price on people.
And do you know that they don't sell the same things? Do you know that this other Asian shop will say, okay, my friend sells does Oyster card. I will not do Oyster card. When you want Oyster card, I'll direct you to that.
Yeah, or if you charge electric and gas and things like that. Yeah.
The thing about it is that
do you see that cooperation?
Victoria, it's not just. I think it's not just about cooperation. It's our attitude.
Yes,
we need to change our attitude. And I'll go back a bit to what Celia said. It's not just about small businesses, even with bigger businesses or bigger organizations. There was a time I went to Nigeria and I went to GTB Bank and I will call them out. And when I got there, I wanted to do a deposit. And they asked the security guard, where do I go? Do I need to queue up? Do I need to do blah, 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 blah? The guy said, oh, just go there. So I went there as he has pointed his hand. I went there. And I said to the lady, oh, I need to make a deposit, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, you need to fill this tell. I was like, can I have a pen? And she looked at me like, you don't have a pen. A whole, as small as I am, a whole me, carrying my two left leg. You're asking me, this is an organization. You can't give a pen?
I should have pens there.
Barclays Bank, they have pen. That sometimes when I go there, I always tell you, it's not because of you they put pen here. Stop playing with people's pen. When I said to her, I said, I find it ridiculous that you could not offer me a pen. You know, at that point, the whole bank went quiet. It was like, Then the manager came out. Oh, I'm so sorry, madam. Come this way, we'll serve you. I said, no, she has to serve me. I'm on the queue. And I asked for a pen. The least you could do is offer me a pen. So our attitude, our mannerism is some reasons why people don't want to patronize Nigerian businesses. Look at Nigerian Art Commission. You go there, you will cry. Because our attitude. You know who put me here? You cannot talk to me like that. You're like, calm the fuck down. I've paid for a service. This is not your father's passport. It's our attitude. It's in us to not just know how to talk. Yeah. Customer service is not part and parcel of our life. We're naturally, and I hate to say this, we're naturally rude people. And that's what translates to businesses, why people don't want to patronize.
Everybody has a yam. Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am? Yeah. And they're not do you know who I am?
I wanted to say something regarding that Nigerian Eye Commission. And that is fine. I accept that the people there could be better. But we that go there sometimes, also we have question mark. Like you're told, if you want to come to get passport at the Nigerian embassy, fill the form, pay the fees before coming. But somebody will carry the two left legs and go to the embassy without doing all those things. What do you expect?
Our attitude. It's our
but Funsho, even with that, when the person gets to the embassy, the staff should be able to say to them respectfully.
But
respectfully and say,
check this thing before going. You are making it more difficult.
Look, let me give you.
You're not coming and make excuses for them. It's not going to wash you.
Let me give you a personal. Hold on. Let me give you a personal experience.
It pisses me off.
Celia, I know you're about to close, but let me give you a personal experience. In 2006, I submitted my passport to UKBA to renew my visa, and they misplaced my passport. I misplaced Mr. Gbada's. Yeah, I misplaced Mr. Gbada's passport. Okay. And we kind of wrote to the upper echelons that you people will pay for this passport. So they pay me to go and get a new passport and gave me a letter on UKBA that say, we misplaced this person's passport, we apologize, please, can you issue her a new passport? So that invariably means I don't need to go to a police station and report my passport missing, because it don't be me throw away passports. So I go to Nigerian Commission with form, letter from UKBA that said they were the one that misplaced my passport. And this man said to me, you need to go and bring a police report. I said to him, I can't bring a police report because I didn't misplace the passport. But for argument's sake, I went to Charing Cross police station. And the policeman looked at me and said, I hate to say it, but you're an educated person. I can't give you a police report because it clearly says on this letter, you were not the one that misplaced your passport. You have a bank draft from UKBA that says we will pay for this passport. So I can't. You know, that day I got back to Nigeria Commission and I started crying because I was frustrated.
Yes.
I was frustrated.
Don't let me say
I was frustrated. Like, how on earth am I going to get a police report?
Yeah.
And the man said, if you go to www.nigeria.ng.com, it says for a lost passport, you need to bring a police report. And I was like, sir, I hate to say this to you, but this is a very stupid thing you are saying to me. And I was crying. And one elderly man came and said, please, I've been listening to this young lady. She did not. They said, Mr. Man, please mind your business. We have a problem, Funsho.
I do agree, but I just say that there's just two sides to a coin. And despite the fact that some of the people were placed in this authority or these places are a bit...
they're not, their head is not correct.
But we also need to do better in some aspects. Like
I think, but Funsho, the thing is, when you treat people the way they treat you. So when you go to Nigerian embassy, for example, right? Hello, good morning. And what is it? So how are you going to respond to that? You're going to be like, madam, calm down now, we fighting. That will be your next response. Like, okay, I just want to ask, have you ever been to a Jamaican restaurant, right? And you tell them, they will ask you first, what are you looking for inside here? Like, but they know you came there for food. Do you understand? Because I've seen a lot of skits. Yeah, exactly. I've seen a lot of skits about that. And then they put all this menu there. When you ask them for the thing, they'll say there's nothing there. It's only curry goats we have finished. You know. So the thing is, it's just, I think, as I said, we treat people, the people which we should treat people the way we want to be treated, number one. And number two, I'm just going to bring it back to the topic, right, about patronizing, I don't know, but buying something from friends or family, okay? The person's status on WhatsApp that I saw this Ren Omokri's post, when I saw it, I just wanted to just reply her, I be him. But my husband said, Celia, I'll be coming down, don't respond. Because this same person has the audacity to now write other things at the bottom, right? But this same person, exactly what she was saying there, that was exactly what she did to me. To say, fast forward, if I say this next thing, the person is going to know, so I'm going to stop there.
Off mic,
so I'm thinking, and when I saw what she wrote, and I'm like, wow, you have the nerves. This is what you did to me. Whereas when I come to your shop, I don't price. My husband is always saying, Celia, why don't you like pricing? I don't price. When you give me the price, I will just pay. If I can afford it, I'll pay. If I can't, I will just remove myself. When I go to this person's shop, I don't price. When they tell me the price, I will just pay without even arguing. But you come to my own, you wear my t-shirt, you sweat on it. You didn't give me money till today. My lipsticks, you price it for 10 pounds or whatever amount you were pricing it for. So that just really pissed me off. But I just held myself back and I said, this is why I said we're going to trash the topic. In other scenarios, right, I cook as well, okay? I'm a jack of all trades, so I know how to cook very well. I cook for parties and all sorts. Someone will call you, oh, Celia, can you cook? And I'll give them the price. Please now, just do it for free. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to spend my electricity, my gas, my time, and do things. Cook jollof rice, fried rice, this, that, and you want me to just do it for free. Come on now.
No.
Do you understand?
That person hates you.
They will say, just do it for free.
No.
And then I'll not be like, okay, just bring me the ingredients, I'll cook it. I've done it for people before. I'll just, okay, bring me the ingredients, I'll cook it. And then they will not bring the ingredients, I will not cook the food for them. And they will not even invite me to the party. Okay? So these are things that we see, honestly. Then, even just coming on this show as well. So you see, a lot of you have been coming on this show, Bidemi, for example, right? We just invited you and you've come. Victoria, you've come. Everybody here, These people will come on the show after a few topics. Yuri, just don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. After a few topics, they will say, okay, now we have been on this show for a long time. We want a percentage from Trash It. And I'm like, I don't understand. Yes, because we have aired on the show. We featured on the show for more than 4 times. So for that reason, we need a percentage of the show. Now, this is just a show that we are just doing to keep ourselves happy, right? But people now want to start making percentage, and so
you need to mention names, please.
I don't want to mention names.
I want percentage. I want percentage. Now let me wear my cap, sir.
Let me sit down where. Yeah, I want 50%.
The thing about it is
let's ask for 50%.
Wait. The thing about it is that it's unfortunate that, and this is where I off the mic for Celia. It's unfortunate that we've experienced this. And personally, I don't take things to heart. And the rationale is that I think growing up, my parents have told me never to expect a lot from people. So when people disappoint me, it does not take anything from me. But you kind of step back and think, there's so many things that people do that Celia and I support. At no point do we ring up and be like, oh, cut us a quarter or whatever it is you're doing. No. And it speaks more to them and their upbringing. And I hate to say this because it kind of bothers me now when you look at how much we've extended ourselves to other people, and for you to think that's the way to go. See, I don't want to
let me not drop one last bomb. Wait now, please. You know this is Trash It. We just say everything as it is. So this person, when they now asked me for percentage, and I said, but we are not really dividing the show. I said we have a lot of people that come on this show. So if we start giving all of their percent, what will be left of it? Do you understand? I said we're just here to banter, to talk.
People started making money.
Do you understand? And the person now, and I said, even if we start making good money, we can say, okay, this topic, for example, if it brings a lot of income on YouTube, we can say, okay, Funsho was here, Yuri, Victoria, Bidemi, Ajike, okay, please take $100 or be £100, so just go and drink pure water. This is what we made from that video. The person said, no, why would I now be sharing money on their hand that I should show them the proof that the video will really make that amount for them to know that I am giving them the right amount. So I'm just, there's no friendship anymore sometimes when it comes to certain things, people lose, they throw caution to the wind and they just want to benefit by
but that's why at times I first realize that is we should stop expecting things from people, one. Then two, usually strangers step up even more than people you know. And why? Because people that you know, they know you. Sort of no you. So there's this see finish has entered the matter. See, I don't know. I'm trying to be, to find nice words and for it to sound really English and all that, but I cannot. So, see finish has entered the matter. But so why you don't know will actually say, okay, let me try. Let me, put in my best foot forward. Let me. Of course, realize that somehow on social media, it's people that I don't know that is to help matter. That's what I've just come to understand. So I stopped looking apart from my immediate family, my siblings. Those was in fact twirling to them. But you see all this from after sibling, all those cousins. Okay, siblings, niece, nephew. But it's only cousin, after cousin, friend. Just do your best and leave the rest.
The person I even said, let me just say one last thing. The person I even said, the reason because there's no friendship in things, okay? There's no friendship. Let's define it. Let's do a contract so that we can sign the contract and she will sign the line. Because if we become Oprah tomorrow now, what will not happen to them, So no, we have to sign contract.
Tomorrow, at least Oprah should not become Oprah like that.
The person now called me a pimp. Because they've come on the show, they don't have boyfriend, they're not married. The person said that the person has said they want me to introduce them to somebody. So when I told the person, sorry, when I introduce you to somebody, you will still be giving me cuts from that money the person will give you. Then I said I'm a pimp. But anyway, it's interesting the things that happen. Running a show like this, it's you make a lot of enemies, honestly. And I think you're a very diplomatic person, so let me not argue. I have made more enemies than friends, honestly. I have. And Victoria, I think you must know one of these things I'm talking about, because when this person did what they did, I got so angry and I put it on my WhatsApp status, and you now messaged me and said, Celia, remove it. I think you remember,
Yes,
this was last year.
Yeah.
You now said,
Do you
Celia,
know what?
remove it, don't put it on. But anyway,
I'm a
I've
very
stopped talking.
diplomatic person. So
Yeah.
Celia, I'm gonna mute you. No, but in all fairness, there's no, I understand there's no friendship in war, but we're not in war. We're not fighting any war with anyone. The world is so big for everybody to succeed. And everyone needs everyone. So if you have a place in your heart, or you have a space, that your creative space, that your friends' businesses can grow, the takeaway from this is support. Like Dagbajansi said, it does not take anything from you. It speaks more to, like, okay, even when that person becomes successful, let that be that thing. I say, if not for me, me, I was posting the video, I was let that be your own takeaway.
I've on Instagram, Facebook, I've seen posts of my friends that I don't necessarily like, but I just like it. I haven't liked what they've done on it, but because I just want to support them, and sometimes maybe there's just maybe one like, I'll be like, okay, let me just give them, So I think our like is not, let's just, depending on what they're posting, as Victoria, she said earlier, because when somebody posts something that is quite controversial, and you support it as a celebrity, people might think you support what that narrative that person has. So I think if it's a picture, you can give that person a like. It's not going to kill you, Mark Zuckerberg is not going to block your account for liking a post or something. And I think if those people that are watching, if you run a small business, you're a Black person that runs a small business, I think you should be professional. Professionalism is very important, because I'm sure every one of us on this panel, you don't want to go into a shop and someone, instead of being professional and welcomes you, what can I help you with, they bark at you and what do you want, or they start following you around the shop as if you want to come and steal something. That one's another story. But anyway, small businesses, I think we should support small businesses. It's very important. Sometimes though, let me just put it out there, because some of our friends that might sell things, they might sell something for you for £30. When you check online, the thing is £15. So we also have to be careful, because nobody really wants to waste. Nobody
£10 or £5.
Okay, because nobody really, I remember a friend of mine was selling something, and I really wanted to support her, but then that thing was online for like £30. How much she was trying to sell it for me for £60, but I still bought it anyway. I still bought it just because I wanted to support that person. So we have to make sure that we want people to support us, but at the same time the price is right. Okay. On that note, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much everyone for joining. I don't know if we're going to do editing on this video, because I think I've dropped a lot of bombs, but it's okay. And we'll see you same time next week when our videos premiere. Don't forget, we're on DSTV channel 189 every Sunday at 9 o'clock. Until next time, see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.